Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's your friend and guide here with the forecast you've been waiting for. We're looking at the week of November 17th through November 23rd, 2025, right here in the heart of Canada. And friends, let me tell you, this isn't just another week. We're looking at a fascinating mix of conditions that could lead to some truly epic late-season action if you play your cards right. Why is this week special? We have a major lunar event, some classic late fall weather swings and fish that are strapping on the feedbag before the big freeze. Are you going to be ready? Stick with me and I'll break down everything you need to know to put a trophy in the net. First up, let's talk about our prime targets for this time of year, the toothy northern pike and the elusive walleye. These are the fish that are most active and willing to bite as the temperatures drop, so we'll focus our efforts there. Let's start with northern pike. Right now, these predators are lazy but hungry. The key is slow and big. The water is cold, hovering around 7 to 9 degrees Celsius. So their metabolism has slowed way down. They aren't going to chase a fast-moving lure across the lake. You need to put a big tempting meal right in their face. Where will you find them? Forget the shallow summer bays. Look for the last remaining green weed lines, especially those close to a sharp drop-off. Healthy weeds still hold oxygen, and the last remaining baitfish. Rocky points and underwater humps that top out at around 3 to 6 meters are also prime real estate. The pike will be sitting just off these structures, waiting to ambush anything that swims by. For your tackle, this is the time for big presentations. I'm talking 8 to 10-inch soft plastic swim baits on a light jig head, just crawling them along the bottom. Suspending jerkbaits are also deadly. Cast one out, get it down to its running depth, and then let it sit. Twitch it once, then pause for 10, even 15 seconds. That long pause is when you'll get that bone-jarring strike. Don't be afraid to use baits that are 25 to 30 centimeters long. You're hunting for giants. Now for those beautiful golden walleye. In late November, walleye are all about energy conservation. They school up in predictable locations, and once you find them, you can have incredible fishing. Forget the shallows, they've gone deep. You'll be looking for them on deep structural elements like main lake points, sunken islands, and sharp shoreline breaks. Use your electronics to find areas where hard bottom transitions to soft bottom in 10 to 15 meters of water. That's the dinner table. The bite will be concentrated during low light periods. That first hour in the morning and the last hour before complete darkness are your golden hours. At night, they may move a little shallower, up to the 6 to 8 meter range on adjacent flats, to feed. Your best bet for catching them is vertical jigging. A simple 1-ounce jig head, tipped with the liveliest minnow you can find, is tough to beat. Drop it straight down to the bottom and use very subtle movements. Just a slight lift and drop of a few inches is all you need. If the bite is tough, a dead stick rod with a live minnow on a hook under a slip bobber can be the secret weapon. For those who prefer artificials, blade baits and jigging spoons, worked vertically with sharp, 1-foot rips, can trigger reaction strikes from less active fish. Now, let's break down the why behind this forecast. What are the conditions telling us? This week, the weather is a classic late fall roller coaster. We're starting the week cold with daytime highs around 1 to 5 degrees Celsius. This suggests a stable high-pressure system is in place early on. As we move towards the end of the week, temperatures will climb and we'll see an increasing chance of rain. That signals an approaching low-pressure system. Those periods right before the weather changes as the barometer starts to fall can trigger an intense feeding window. The wind, in my experience, will likely come from the north or northwest during the cold, high-pressure days, then shift to the south or southwest as the new system approaches. Pay attention to wind-blown points and shorelines as the wind pushes plankton, which attracts baitfish, which in turn attracts the big predators you're after. The water temperature is the main driver here. It's cold in that 7 to 9 degrees Celsius range. This means fish are lethargic, but must feed to build up reserves for winter. They won't move far, so your presentation needs to be precise and slow. Finally, let's talk about the moon. We start the week with a waning crescent, leading up to the new moon on Thursday the 20th. That dark sky period of the new moon is a legendary time for predator fishing, especially for light-sensitive walleye. The days leading up to it, from Monday to Wednesday, should see a steady increase in fish activity. In short, the fish are in their predictable late-season spots, they are hungry, and the moon and weather are lining up to give us some fantastic opportunities. All right, friends, here's the part you've been waiting for. Let's go day by day so you can plan your trips. On Monday, the 17th of November, I'm calling for a good day of fishing. The weather looks to be stable and cold, likely under a high-pressure system. The fish will be a bit sluggish, but the stable conditions mean they'll be willing to eat if you put a slow-moving bait right on their nose. Focus on those deep structures. Tuesday, the 18th of November, should be good as well, perhaps even a little better. We're one day closer to the new moon, and the fish should be getting more active. The weather remains stable and cold. This is a great day to be patient and work your spots thoroughly. A slow and steady approach will win. Wednesday, the 19th of November, is the day before the new moon, and I am rating this as an excellent day to be on the water. Fish often feed heavily in anticipation of the dark night. The pressure may start to slowly drop as the weather system for the end of the week begins its approach. This is your day to be aggressive and hunt for that trophy. Thursday, the 20th of November, is the new moon. My forecast is excellent. This is prime time. The skies will be dark, giving light-sensitive predators like walleye a huge advantage. The evening bite could be absolutely phenomenal. If you can only get out one day this week, this is the one. Friday, the 21st of November, will be a good but caprese-y day. The weather starts to change, we have a chance of rain, and the temperatures are warming up. That falling pressure ahead of the rain can trigger a fantastic morning bite, but if the weather moves in too strong, it can shut things down. Be prepared for changing conditions. Saturday, the 22nd of November, I'm rating as good. The weather system will be passing through, bringing warmer air and a high chance of rain. A steady, light rain can be fantastic for fishing, as it darkens the water and encourages fish to bite throughout the day. Dress for the weather, and you could be rewarded. Finally, Sunday, the 23rd of November, looks to be a medium day. After a weather front passes, conditions can become unstable. We'll likely see winds shifting back to the northwest and a drop in temperature. The bite might be tough as the fish readjust. It will be a day for the most dedicated anglers, and that's the forecast for the week, my friends. It's an amazing time of year to be out there with a real chance at the fish of a lifetime. So get your gear ready, dress warm, and be safe on the water. I wish you all the tightest of lines and the biggest of fish. Until next time, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content. And please, drop a comment below. What are your plans for the weekend? What's your go-to lure for late fall pike? I love hearing your stories. Now go get 'em.